So if we can go back just a little bit to you, I mean, big time NFL quarterback or whatever, played at Auburn. What age did you start playing ball, or what was your road to get to the NFL?
Well, growing up, basketball was my favorite sport.
Everybody played basketball.
I probably started.
He ain't better than me though. I came up.
I'm the winner of 3-point champion and horse. But like I said, if when I played basketball, I started out like second grade, just dribbling basketball. My dad still got a picture when I was a little kid dribbling basketball. But one day, my mom, she didn't want me to play football at all. So my dad saw me in the yard one day playing, I used to play yard football. Mm-hmm. So he saw me throwing the football around, and he told my mom, he said, my name's Caroline. He said, Caroline, we might have let him, try football out. So she's like, okay, I'll let you try it. So when I tried in 7th grade, I used to throw like 40-yard bombs for touchdown. Like people couldn't believe it. And then, as I got older and older, I started, maturing into the position and what the game was made of. Is one thing I did, I went to football camps. You can never not go to too many football camps, because when you go to camps, you give yourself an opportunity to
get that competition.
Yeah, measure your ability versus everyone else around you. And then second of all, you talking about advanced coaches. You got college coaches that's been there and they're recruiting high school players. So why not go to camp to see what they're looking for in a player, and then you can do those things in the off season to work up to become that player they're looking for. So I encourage kids to go to camps, get involved, find something to do. Don't stay at home and play Nintendo all the time. Trouble awaits you when you sit at home a lot. So do something.
Yes, indeed. Now that's a good thing you mentioned about, to the kids, and mentioning about, not staying at home, getting involved. Mm-hmm. If we could talk a little bit about, what you do in terms of, not even during the offseason, but even during the season. What do you do off the field in terms of to reach out to the kids or to help those who are, less fortunate?
Yeah, we had this thing called Quarterback Challenge in Mississippi. It's you bring like 100 quarterbacks from the local area over the state. What we do is not a football camp. It's a leadership camp. And it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday camp. And what you're doing is teaching your kids how to be leaders and not be followers, and how to get out in the community and do positive things, and how to get guys around you to adapt and make them try to do the right things. And it's definitely very progressing, because I've seen guys turn their lives around, turn their mentality around about the way they think, the way they want to do things, to now being real positive leaders in the community, and their teammates say they can see a difference. And now they look at them as the leader. So that's something I do. And then here in DC, I have a golf tournament to raise money for Leukemia Lymphoma Society. We also try to get involved in community for speaking to schools. When you go to some schools, you're sad about what you see.
Right.
I've been in some schools in DC where they didn't respect the principal at all. But just as soon as they say,
let alone the teachers.
Let alone the teachers. So just as soon as a football player come in there, I could hear a pin drop. And just as soon as you leave, it gets right back loud. So definitely, I'm trying to do some things in the community to influence, younger kids, because it's not about us. We're put in a position to help others. So, and people always think it's about money. It's not about the money. It's about, I can probably help you out more by just being around you than I can by giving you some money.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the biggest things too. I think a lot of people, as we're NFL players and we're involved in contact a lot of people, we have to use this platform that we have to reach out to those kids. Like you said, when you walked in, the kids, yelling, talking all any kind of way to the principal and to the teacher, but when you walked in, it was a pin drop.
Yeah.
So that just shows you, and it shows people out there that's watching mouthpiecesports.com. Yeah. We're the role model. We have to make sure we stand out and are able to reach out to those little kids who don't understand, or those little kids are struggling. Somebody need to tell them and hear from us. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah, the biggest thing today is some guys are afraid to accept their role model position.
Right.
But
you are a role model regardless. The minute you get in NFL, you are a role model.
You got a negative role model or you're a positive role model. Either way it goes, it don't matter whether you want to accept it or not. You're gonna be a role model in one way or another. And why not be the positive role model? Leave some kind of spark on some kind of kid's life, or even family. I've seen mothers change, by something that I went through when I was in college. And everybody's talking bad about you, young in your career, and then going through all these changes. And people tell me the way that you stay patient throughout that changed their life. You're like, whoa. I would try and do it for me. I know it wasn't me doing it neither. I know God was just using me, as an example. So you just got to continue to be, just be that role model.
Right.